Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about some misconceptions that we generally have in mathematics. A lot of people think of under root of 9 as equal to plus minus 3, which is actually wrong. So let's take two functions, root x is equal to y and x is equal to y square. Okay, actually this is not a function, because the definition of function is for every value of x there is a unique value of y. But in this equation, when we take x is equal to 1, we get y is equal to plus minus 1. When we take x equal to 3, we get y is equal to plus minus root 3. When we take x as 4, we get y is equal to plus minus 2. So basically for every value of x here we are having two values of y. So therefore this is not a function, but it is still an equation, right? Okay, so what we're noticing here, for every value of x there are two values of y. Okay, so if someone wants to transform this equation, like if we take square on this side, majority of people write it as root x is equal to y, right? So here is where the misconception starts, because x is equal to y square is not equal to root x is equal to y. For example, if we take x is equal to 1 as we took here, we got y as plus minus 1. But here when we took x as 1, we getting y as 1. We're not getting y is equal to minus 1. So we're missing something in this equation. So the truth, actually, if we want to write this equation in correct form, it is plus minus root x is equal to y. Okay, so if we take x as 1, y is plus minus 1 as in here. If we take x as 2, y is plus minus root 2. So basically this is the wrong form of transforming this equation, which is what most of the people do, right? So this equation, that is, these both are one and the same thing, these both are one and the same thing, and this equation, these both are different, right? So if someone asks you to let's say if someone gives you this equation and says x is equal to 3, what is y? You'll say that y is equal to root 3, right? And in this equation, when someone asks you x is equal to 3, what is the value of y? Y takes two values, plus minus root 3, right? So there's the difference, right? So whenever someone asks you the next time, or in some exam you find the answer to be root 9, right, and you write it as plus minus 3, the teacher would mark it wrong. So next time when you have root 9, write it as 3 and not plus minus 3. Alright, and if you guys have any misconceptions still regarding this topic, that under root of 9 is plus minus 3, then do write on the comment section and I'll surely help you. And we can talk about one more thing. Yeah, okay, so yeah, let's talk about it. Like this is root x is equal to y, this is x is equal to y square. And now let's talk about let's get a new sheet, right? Yeah, so let's get a new sheet. I put it here. Yeah, so if under root of x squared is equal to y, what happens? Here x can take positive values as well as negative values. X belongs to all real numbers. It can be minus 2, it can be plus 7, it can be minus 2.756, it can be plus 7.897. While in this equation, root of x is equal to y, x could only take values which are equal to or greater than 0, right? Because under root of square is always positive. Like under root of minus 2 is a complex number, which is currently, I think, too high for some of you people to understand. You'll understand it when you study maths in graduate school or final years of undergraduate. But So there are complex functions as well, but we right now doing real valued functions. Alright, so this is a real valued function. Here x belongs to all real numbers. Here x is greater than equal to 0. So if we take x to be equal to minus 2, so under root of x square here then becomes is equal to minus 2 whole square, which is equal to 4. And I just now taught you guys under root of 4 is equal to 2, not plus minus 2. So here what we see is when we put x is equal to minus 2, we get under root of x square is equal to 2. Okay, what most of people think as x square, root of x square is equal to x, which is again a misconception. Under root of x square is not equal to x. Here we taking x as minus 2 and we get answer is 2, which is not minus 2, right? So these two are different. This is one of the major misconceptions again. Under root of x square is equal to x. Okay, this is not the correct thing, and under root of x square is actually mod of x, right? If x is greater than 0, then under root of what this implies, this equation under root of x square is mod x. If it's greater than 0, right, when x is equal to 2 or 1.5 or 1.76 or 1.8976, we have under root of x square is equal to x. But when we have under root of x square as negative, if we have x is as negative, if we have x is minus 2, x is minus 7, x is minus 9, then under root of x square is not equal to x, it is equal to minus x. If we have under root of minus 3 square, answer is 3 and not minus 3. Let's take root x is equal to y. I'm going to tell you about it's something interesting, right? You say that x is always greater than equal to 0. X is like we cannot have under root of minus 2, right? This is not possible. But what about x raised to power 1 by 3? Can it take negative values? The answer to this is amazingly and interestingly, yes. Now to understand this, we need to understand the concept of roots. X raised to power half. What does it mean? Let's take for example 4. What does 4 raised to power half mean? नहीं गेट बंद कर देना. So what does 4 raised to power half mean? 4 raised to power half means tell me a number which I multiply by itself, I get a 4. It is 2. When I multiply 2 by itself, I get 4. Tell me a number like if you have 3 raised to power half. So what does it mean? It means that tell me a number which I multiply by itself, I get a 3, which is 1.73 something, right? So 1.73 into 1.73. If you do it accurately to the last decimal place, then we get 3, right? So this is what it means. This is what 1 by square root means. Now if we take square root, if we take 8 raised to power 1 by 3, now this means what should I multiply it with that I get? What should I multiply 3 times to get this thing? So if we multiply 2 3 times, we get an 8, right? If we multiply 27, if we multiply it 3 times, we get 3. But what if I multiply minus 8 raised to power 1 by 3? If I multiply minus 2 3 times, I am getting a minus 8. So minus 2 can be equal to x. But here, if we had minus 4 raised to power half, I do not have a number which I multiply with itself and I get a minus 4. If I take minus 2 into minus 2, it is 4. If I take plus 2 into minus 2, then it is not multiplying it with itself, right? So that's why x raised to power half cannot take negative values, but x raised to power 1 by 3 can take negative values. Thank you.